What's up, YouTube world? It is day 3 of the content posting challenge. This has actually been so much fun. I'm enjoying this. No one's watching it, so that's all right. Doesn't really matter. I think the only views that are on the videos are my own, but that's all right. Don't mind. This is all for a bit of fun, and you know what? I've got to start growing the channel somehow, so this is just how it's going to get done. I'm going to look into giving away some stuff just to get a little bit more interest. I do want to actually be feeling like someone's watching, so I'll be giving away some prizes probably closer to the end of this 30-day challenge. This has been a lot of fun. I'm actually really enjoying this. I'm learning a lot, and being in front of the camera, I think it's going to be cool to watch me transition as I go along. And I think as I watch more and more YouTube videos of other content creators or creators, I'm not a content creator, don't call yourself that, but other creators, other people with YouTube channels, they all start the same and they all say the same thing. They go and unlist their videos and, you know, because they're embarrassed. But look, you got to start somewhere. If you don't start, you don't finish. So this is all a learning curve and a bit of a fun journey. So as you can see, I'm dressed up in my golf attire today, going to a TGC event. The Golf Collective have an event at the Cut Golf Course, my favorite golf course in WA. It's rated in the top 100 in Australia. I might put up a little snippet of it whilst I'm talking, but it's honestly one of the best courses that I thoroughly enjoy playing it. It's so cool to play. And today's a 2-ball Ambrose format. So for those that don't know, 2-ball Ambrose, you pair up with somebody else, and effectively all you do is just use the best shot of each player as you go along. So you both hit a tee shot. Whoever's tee shot is in a better position, you use that. With the tee shots, you do have to make sure that you have a minimum amount each through the round. I won't go too far into it because it'll just confuse you, but 2-ball Ambrose, so much fun. Looking forward to it. We've got, as you can see, I'm wearing a Wilson hat. We've got a brand new sponsor for TGC, so Wilson have come on board. We're partnering up with them as an equipment, they're going to be our equipment brand sponsor. Wilson, obviously a huge name in tennis. We're going to be pushing them pretty hard. I really like their products, their stuff. Their clubs look elite, like their blades and their CBs, that they all look so good. I'll be putting up a video. I'm going to go do a fitting at their Fit AI Center. There's a few in Perth, so I'll be going to that, and I think there'll be some real good insights coming out of that. So people who've never been to a fitting before, you'll be able to see how fitting works and what to expect when you go to a fitting too, which I think is going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to test out their balls today as well. An unofficial testing. I just sort of need to get my head around how they feel when you putt and all the rest of it. So I'll be making videos around that stuff too. But today, I'm going to go out there, have some fun. I need to let my hair down a little bit. I've had bugger all sleep the past couple of nights because I've just been so active. I've been working so much with my panel and paint business, and then obviously with this as well, TGC. It's just all been a little bit hectic, but it's cool. I like it. I thought I'd just touch on a few things. I've been asked a few things unofficially, just from friends and from other people, especially new golfers coming up through the ranks. A few questions, and probably the first one, and it's one that I get so much, is people saying, and I see it at events too, people saying, I don't understand. I was striping it on the range. What's going on? I don't understand. Look, there's a lot of reasons why that happens. And I think one of the main reasons that it happens is on the range, there is no consequence for a bad shot. So if you hit a bad shot, what do? You rake in another ball. That shot doesn't even register in your memory. And you keep hitting shots until you groove in that feel and you start to see that flight. And you're like, oh, I'm happy with that. That's not realistic training though. Because when you go to a course, you get one shot at pulling that off. You don't get to just pull in another ball and go, oh, I want to hit that better. So there's pressure. So for me, I think a quick tip, and again, I'll go through all this as we go along this 30-day challenge and dive in, but a quick tip for when you're on the range, especially before an event, just play the course on the range, play it in your mind, and don't get into the groove of hitting too many shots with the same club. I know my own practice routine, I'll always start with a wedge, and I'll just hit like a couple of wedges, and I'm not even worried about where it's going. All I want to get is some feel for the ground. I want some ground interaction. I want my body to feel like how the golf swing's moving. I need it to get a little bit loose and fluid. If I was to sit there and focus on the shots that I'm hitting on the range, you'll just be in this endless spiral of confusion, and you'll go to the course, you'll go to the first tee, and you won't be able to hit the ball. You just won't. You'll have all this built up tension and anxiety because you're like, on the range, I was hooking them, and I never hooked them. So you're on the first tee box going, oh my gosh, do I have to play for the hook? What's going to happen? You're already miles behind where you need to be at that point. So when you do go to the range, especially before an event, just hit a bunch of balls with a couple of different clubs. Don't focus too much on where the ball's going because you're not really connected to a target when you're on the range. When you're on the course, you're connected to a target. Your body's really clever. Your body will be able to go, hang on, so you want me to get this little white thing over to that flag? No worries, I will find a way. Now, if you've practiced properly and you've practiced enough that your mechanics have started to, you've built some motor patterns and your mechanics are starting to feel what a golf swing actually is, because a golf swing's not a natural movement. So your body's having to fight a lot of natural tendencies to go, oh, Jesus, if he wants me to get it over there, I have to do this. Your body's clever enough to do it. So tell your body what to do and just go, look, get me the ball to get over there. I think you'll be very surprised to see what will happen. Look, I'm not saying it's gonna magically get the ball there every time. If it did, we'd all be pro golfers. But more often than not, you're gonna get the result that you're actually after, and your misses are gonna be a lot smaller because you're gonna be so hyper focused on that little target, because you're telling your body, I want to go to that target. And if you miss a little bit right to left, it's actually not that bad. So again, we'll dive into that stuff in later videos, but something that I thought we'd touch on. Another one, and look, this is for all the beginner golfers. How do I fix my slice? Everyone, it's probably the most searched for thing on Google when it comes to golf. How do I fix my slice? For me, to fix your slice, play more. Just play a whole lot more. You are not going to fix your slice. And I'm sorry if this upsets you and you're like, oh no, I'm just going to go to another video because there's a magic answer for this and I know I'll find it. Tell you right now, there isn't. You need to practice as much as humanly possible. You need to just get as many repetitions in, get a feel, because I guarantee you, as soon as you start to develop that feel, you'll start to feel where the face is. You'll start to feel where your body is. You'll start to feel where your club path is. Then you'll start being able to control where those things are going and controlling them all at once. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get ultimate control, but you're going to, again, your dispersion, everything's going to come in that little bit tighter. So if, for the ones sitting there going, come on, man, just give us a tip. There's got to be a tip. My biggest tip that I can give you for fixing your slice is stop aiming left. So many people will try and fix their slice by aiming more left. You are only making it worse. I promise you, you are making it worse. I want you to go to the range. I want you to, if you're trying to battle a slice, I want you to go to the range and I want you to aim as far right as uncomfortably possible. And your goal is to find a way to get that ball to get onto the range. So I don't care if you're aiming 75 degrees right. 45 degrees is extreme, but I want you to go extreme. And don't be embarrassed, just go there and give it a go. Give it a whack, see what happens. I guarantee you will find your hands will start turning over. You'll start releasing the club and you'll start turning the ball over and you'll probably end up becoming a draw player, which is what everyone wants to be. So go out there and try that and give me, come back in the comments and let me know how that went. I would be, to be honest, it's one of the ways that I learned how to hit a draw. I never really had a massive slice or anything, but I was dead set. I was a fader of the ball for a long time. I was dead set that I wanted to learn how to hit a draw. And my coach at the time was like, all right, let's aim you as far right as possible and find a way to hit a draw. I was like, oh, and it worked. So go out there, give it a shot. I think you'll be thoroughly surprised. I'm turning into the driveway of the cut now, so I'm going to have to cut this video off, but I'm going to be taking a whole bunch of video today. I'll attach some little snippets for you guys so you can see what the course is like, and I'll get a little bit of footage from the event, but that'll probably be in another video so you guys can see what a TGC event's like. Guys, if you haven't already, please give us a subscribe to the channel. I really do want to keep doing this. I'm enjoying it, but I would love a little audience too, or at least, you know what, just one person. Even if it's just one person who will subscribe and just give us some comments and some feedback, I'd be stoked. But if not, it's not going to change anything. I'm going to be posting every day for 30 days. So, all right, that's it for me, guys. I'm at the course now. Peace out. I will see you later.